Hi, everybody. So we'll just make a start there. Hi, and you're all very welcome. So this is our session on getting the most out of Canvas for MTU Cork students. So my name is Lauren Marr, and I work in the Department of Technology Enhanced Learning. I'm joined today by my colleague, Roisin Garvey. So if anybody has any questions throughout, you can pop them into the Q&A function there, into the chat, or if you're joining us on YouTube, you can pop them into the chat there, and Roisin will keep an eye on that for us. I'm just going to start straight into it here. So today our session is going to look at a couple of things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is our department website. It's the TEL website, and I'll go through a couple of the resources that we have available on there for you. I'll also give an overview of Canvas, show everybody how to navigate through your modules. I'll show you how to join a Zoom class, how to access the recordings for a Zoom class, how to submit assignments, and a couple of additional supports that are available. So just for anybody that isn't aware, this is our department page. This is our website here. It's tel.cit.ie. And so if you come into here, you can see our top menu here. We have a section for remote learning. So this is where you can find a lot of our stuff that we have available for you, a lot of different resources. So we have a variety of topics such as Canvas and Zoom. We have some past recordings that have been available for you. So when you click into the remote learning section there, it'll all be available to you. You can scroll down this page, and we have a lot of our past videos in there for you too. We also have this upcoming training page. So some of you may have come through this page today, but for anybody who's not familiar, you can click on this page. You can click that you're a student, and it'll show you all of our upcoming training sessions that we have available. On our remote learning page as well, we also have a couple of different boxes and sections here. So you can click on these and it'll just show you a couple of different things. So for example, some tips for remote learning, some approaches, and how to use Canvas for remote learning. Another important thing that we also have available to you is our TEL help articles. So you can access these by going to edtechstudents.eu.help.docs, or you can head on to the support section of the homepage here, and you'll be given a link there. You'll see a link along with some hot topics and different supports there. So there's that link there. You can click in and get through it that way. So if you're having any issues, anything Canvas, Zoom related, you can have a look in here. We have a lot of different help articles on a variety of different subjects. So it'd be good to check in there and see if you can find any answers to what you need. So just to log into Canvas, so the URL there is cit.instructure.com. If that's a little bit hard for you to remember, you can also go to the TEL website there. So it's tel.cit.ie. And at the top of this page, there's a button here, and you can log into Canvas using that button. So when you click on that page, then you'll be brought to your single sign-on page. So for students, you just log in with your student ID and the same passwords that you use for your emails or any other kind of campus-related things. So you can just pop those in there and you can log in that way. So I'm just going to pop over now into Canvas, and I'll give you a live demonstration of what it looks like inside of Canvas. So when you log in, you're first brought to this page. So this is your Canvas dashboard. So this is a place where you can see your published modules, your unpublished modules will be down here. And at the side here, then you have your to-do list, any upcoming events or any recent feedback. So any kind of assignments that are coming up, if there's quizzes that are going to be coming up, anything like that, your Zoom classes, any scheduled meetings, they'll all pop up in here as well. So it's just a handy place to see what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. At the bottom here, then you'll also see if you've completed any quizzes or any assignments and your lecturer has given you some feedback, that'll pop up here too. And you've the option then to view your grades then also. So I'm just going to go through this side navigation with you here and just go through everything and show you what you can do. So obviously your account here is just going to show you your own account. You can log out from there. You can access some of your settings there. Any files that have been uploaded to your modules, you can access from here, and your notifications. So just to pop in here and give you a demo of this. These are all the different notifications you can get for your module activities. So you can see here that if I click on one of these, I have some different options. So for each of these different activities, you can choose whether you want to be notified immediately, whether you want a daily summary, a weekly summary, or you can turn them off altogether. So we wouldn't recommend turning them off unless it's maybe something like files. Maybe you wouldn't want to know if their files are being added. Maybe you get a lot of files for certain modules, so that's not something you need to be notified of. However, something like announcements, you need to be notified immediately of. If your lecturer is putting up announcements for your module, you just don't want to miss anything there. So it's good to have those turned on to notify immediately. So another feature that we think is quite important then is your Canvas calendar. You can click in here and it just gives you a calendar view, module to module, of all the different things that you have coming up. So just to show you then as well, you get a calendar for each module and you can toggle them on and off. So if you have a lot of different modules, this might look quite busy. So you might just choose to just show one, or you can click to show them all. So you can toggle that at this side here. You can turn them on and off here to see. So just to show you things similar to your to-do lists and stuff on the side of your dashboard, it'll show you any upcoming meetings that you have, any upcoming assignments, any quizzes that are scheduled, and everything like that. It'll all be displayed here in your calendar. You can also click on them then and it'll give you a little bit more information. So if you're clicking on your Zoom class, you can see this is your link, what time it is, what date it is, and what it's been named, so who set it up. Similarly then for your assessments, if you click on that there, you can see any information that your lecturer has uploaded about this assessment and when it's due. Something else then that's just nice to mention is you also have your inbox here. So this is a way if you need to get in touch with your lecturers or one of your peers, you can just use this as you would kind of emails. It's just one inside a Canvas and you can contact anybody through there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll just bring you back into the dashboard and I'll give you an overview of the module interfaces. So if you want to click into a module, and sorry, just to say, if a module isn't shown here, if it's not appearing and you think it should be here and you think you're enrolled and it's not appearing here for you, you can click on this modules button here and it'll show you a list of all your published modules. If you still don't see your module there, you can just click on this all modules button here and it'll give you a list of them inside of here. You can star them then as well to put them onto your menu to keep them on that dashboard. And you can also check to see if it's been published by your lecturer. So it might come up that it's not published, and in which case you might just have to wait for your lecturer to publish that module then. So when we go inside a module interface, they can look slightly different module to module because they are customized by your lecturer. So it's no panic if it looks slightly different in your module than it does right here. But typically this is probably what you'll see. At the top here, then you have your recent announcements. So this is any announcements that have been posted to the module by your lecturer. They'll all pop up here and they'll stay there for you too. At the side then again, you have your to-do list, just all your upcoming classes, quizzes, assignments, things like that will all come up on the side here. And so on your home page, it could look like this, or it could look like a couple of different things, but I'll just show you this first. So this is showing it in units. So typically the units are like folders for your module. So they could be named week 1, week 2, week 3. If you have a couple of different lecturers teaching on a module, they might put their name on the end of it, such as Roisin or Lauren, as you might see here. And then inside of these units then, you have your files. So this is all the content that will be uploaded by your lecturer. And you can click into these, and depending on the type of file, you can have a look at it then. Under here, your lecturer might also pop up assignment briefs, or they might add the assignments to it, or you could add your quizzes in there also. So it's really important to have a look at each module as you enter it and just kind of get the lay of the land and see what way your lecturer has it all laid out so you can be most prepared for your class. If your Zoom classes are online, you can join them here. So you can just click on the Zoom button here on the menu here, and you have your upcoming meetings. So here I can see a list of all the reoccurring meetings that have been set up for this module. You can see the meeting ID, the topic name, the date, and I can see here that it's a reoccurring meeting. So it's like a reoccurring class. I have the option then to click join, and that'll prompt then to open the Zoom application on my machine. What I can also see here in this tab is the previous meetings. So this is all the ones that have already gone ahead. I can see them there. And if your lecturer has recorded those meetings, you can pop over into the cloud recordings. And if they've been recorded, that'll show up here for you and you'll have an option to watch them then as well. So your unit section then this is what we had set to our homepage. So this is the same page there. So if the homepage looks a little bit different and you did want to see it in this view, you could just go to the units tab here. This menu here can also be customized by your lecturer. So that's also important just to note that this might look slightly different, but typical, they'll be quite similar. Next, then we have the syllabus. So this is a module summary. And again, this kind of shows you all your details, the dates of any assignments, any classes that are set up through Zoom, quizzes, and shows you your due dates and everything here. It also gives you this nice little calendar. So you can see as I'm going through, it's highlighting what page that's on. It's highlighting what date it's on the calendar. So then we can pop into the upcoming assignments section there. So it's just in the assignments button here on this menu. There's two ways of getting into your assignments depending on how the lecturer has set up the class. So you could click into this button here and you could see all the assignments that have been scheduled, or if they have a setup like this, and you can see here that the assignment has been added under one of the units. So when you're looking at your assignments, it's important to click in and kind of get as much information as you can take that has been uploaded by your lecturer. So at the top of this, you can see the date that this assignment is due, how many points it's worth, and then very important, what kind of submission your lecturer is asking you for. So this might be a text entry box, could be to upload a file, a website URL. There's kind of a couple of different things. So it really depends assignment to assignment. So it's very important to have a look in here and make sure you know what you're submitting to each assignment. Also here you have how many attempts is allowed for this assignment. So you can see for this one, we have 2 attempts and we can see that I've used 0 of my attempts so far. You can also see that this assignment is available from the 21st of September and it's due to 13th, but it's available until the 29th, so I can submit it late. So you can see here, it's asking me to upload my assignment as a PDF file. It's asking me to upload by the deadline, so it's the 13th of October, and email the lecturer in advance. So that's just a little note that has been added by the lecturer, and the assignment brief has been added here too. So again, it's really important to click in and get as much information as you can from here. So to actually submit to an assignment then, we have this assignment, start assignment button here. So you can just click on that and it'll open up this window for you here. So this will give you the option then if you are to upload a file or a text entry, URL, Google Doc, media, etc. So for just demonstration purpose, I'll upload a file, and so we can just go in, click on this, and it'll ask me to choose a file. So I can choose a file there, have my one ready to go. Once I'm happy with that, then I can submit an assignment. If the assignment is, if the lecturer is using an anti-plagiarism software for the assignment, you'll see another little checkbox here, and that'll just ask me to confirm that this is my own original work before I submit the assignment. So just make sure you tick that box. And once you've done so, then you can submit the assignment. We get this nice little animation, and we can see here on the side that I've submitted my assignment. I can see the name of the assignment that I've submitted, and I can click here for some more additional details then. So quizzes is very similar in terms of layout for assignment, in terms of layout as assignments. So if I click in here, I can see here's my quiz. Again, it could also be added in under the units. So it's in here under week 6 quiz. I can see again when it's due and how many points it's worth, or I could come into my quizzes button tab here and I can click it this way. So we can see that this quiz is not actually available until the 25th of October and it's due on the 26th. So this is very important just to see when it's available and when your lecturer is looking for you to complete this quiz. So if I try click into a quiz that's not available yet, I'll just see this assignment is locked and when I can come back and take it. When the assignment is unlocked then, when the quiz is unlocked, you can just press your start quiz button, that'll pop up here and you can begin your quiz then. So as well as your announcements popping up on your homepage for the module, you can also see here in the announcements section, anything that your lecturer has posted there in terms of announcements as well. So it's just another handy one to have there as well. I'm just going to pop back into my presentation there. So we here at the TEL team have developed some Canvas courses to help you with navigating through Canvas and to help you uploading assignments. So one of the courses that we've created is the Canvas Learn for MTU Cork students. So everybody is automatically enrolled in this module and you should be available. You should be able to see that on your dashboard. So this course just gives an overview and some detail about a variety of Canvas related areas, such as using the interface, communications, Zoom, using the Canvas app. There's a lot of things kind of in there, much more. So we do suggest that everybody has a look through there to become familiar with Canvas and how best to use it. We have also developed a student assessment guide. So here, this is where you can upload and test assignments. So if you need to check your file sizes or if you just wanted to practice submissions, it can all be done through here. It's worth noting that we never look at your submissions. I mean, unless there is an issue and somebody asks us to check it out for them, that's the only reason we would. Otherwise, it's purely just for your own testing purposes. And so it's a really nice way of checking it out as well. We also have, if you're having issues uploading, kind of some troubleshooting help tips there. So that's worth having a look in there. If an assignment's not uploading for you right away, you can have a scan through this course here and you most likely find what you're looking for then. So some student learning tips here from us at TEL. So we want you to log in regularly, keep in contact with your lecturers and your peers, have a plan from the start of the semester and try your best to stick to it. Stay connected with your classmates as much as possible. Make use of all the technical supports that we have available to you. Stay organized. Make sure you have a place to learn and remember why you're doing this. This is a graphic created with some of those tips. So this can be found on our website too. And it just goes into a little bit more detail on each of those points there. So you can check that out on our website. So just take a closer look at Canvas now. Something else that I didn't talk to you about yet is the Canvas student app. So that's this app here, the little one on it. So you can download this app and you can actually access everything that I've just went through with you from inside that app as well. So another way of logging into that app then is when you're inside Canvas, if you click on that account button that I was showing you earlier on the main menu, you have an option here for a QR for mobile login. So you can just scan this QR code then and I'll automatically log you into Canvas then. The code itself expires after 10 minutes, but you can keep yourself logged in then. So again, it's inside that app, you can use it the same way you would be using Canvas on your desktop. So you can still access all the notifications, you can submit, you can access any Zoom classes, any learning content that has been uploaded by your lecturer, and your grades and feedback. So it can all be done from inside that app also. So one of the last things that I just want to talk to you about is where you can go and who you can contact if you do need help with anything. So as I've mentioned already, we have a lot of resources available on our website. So that would kind of be your first point of call to check for any instructions on troubleshooting your issues. So you can check out the tell.cit.ie website. Again, just pop into that remote learning section and you can have a look there for any answers to your questions. And then also the main source for any troubleshooting issues would be to check out the Tell student knowledge base. So this is what I spoke to you at the front at the start of the presentation. It was all the help documents that had the purple at the top of them. So this is our edtechstudents.eu.helpdocs.com. Again, you can find that link by going into our website too. So that just shows you all the different resources as well. If you're having an issue with Zoom or Canvas or anything kind of related, you can just use the search bar, give it a quick search to see if we have any help docs on your issue. Majority of the time, you'll find what you're looking for there. We're developing more resources all the time. If you can't find what you're looking for there, then there's a couple other places you can go to. So anything related to enrollments or IT support, you can contact the service desk at mtu.ie. And another really great feature then of Canvas is that they actually offer a 24/7 support system. So you can contact them through this free phone number here. You can email them and submit a ticket through there, or you can go to the help icon inside of Canvas and you can find all this information, but also you can use the web chat function. So that's just inside here on your main menu here on Canvas. If you hit this help button, it will pop up this nice little box here for you, and it'll give you the options then to telephone, to search any of the Canvas guides, report a problem, or most importantly, you can open a web chat then with Canvas support. So then just to let you know as well, you can always contact us here at the Tell team. So you can contact us at edtech@mtu.ie with any of your questions or queries, and we'll always get back to you as soon as possible then. So thank you for everybody for your attention, and I hope everybody has a really nice day. If you have any questions now, you can pop them into the Q&A or into the chat, and myself, Roisin, will be more than happy to answer any that you may have. Thanks a million. I'm just going to give it another minute or two there, just in case there's anybody on YouTube on the live stream. It's just a minute or two behind in case you have any questions there. But again, you might be watching this at a later date and you might think of some questions that you want to ask. So again, you can just contact us at the edtech@mtu.ie and you can just reference this recording and we'll be more than happy to get back to you. Thanks, everybody. Have a real nice day.